Hello, welcome to Homework Walkthrough Video 7.01a, Independent Practice. A. Probability. Question 1. Using the spinner, determine the likelihood of each event. What is the likelihood of the following events happening? Spinning gray. Is spinning gray impossible, likely as unlikely, unlikely, or certain? Let's look at this picture here. If an event has a 0% chance of happening, it means impossible. If it has a 50% chance of happening, it's equally unlikely as likely. If it's between 0 and 50, that means it's unlikely. Not impossible, not equally unlikely, just unlikely. Then if it's 100% certain, then it's certain. If 100% chance of it happening, it's certain. If it's between 50 and 100, that means it's likely, or around 75%. So probability of spinning gray. Doesn't look like there's the color gray here, unless you're colorblind. So I say impossible. What's the probability of spinning pink? Well, not 100%, right? So it's not certain, not 50% likely, so not equally unlikely as likely. It's also not impossible because there is a color pink. So I think it would be unlikely, between 50% and 0%. Unlikely. We can also test this with our calculator too. 1 out of 6 events are pink. 1 out of 6 events are the desired event. And what is that? Oops. 1 out of 6. Turn that into a percent. Oops. Mr. Bertram making lots of mistakes. There we go. 16.7%, which is between 0 and 50%. So unlikely. Not impossible, just unlikely. Spinning a primary color. Ooh. Now, I'm not a master at primary colors, but I'm pretty sure, actually, let's give it a Google. Primary colors. Red, blue, and yellow. Red, blue, yellow. So 3 out of 6 are primary colors. That's half, right? So equally as likely as unlikely. 3 out of 6. That as a percent is 50%. So as likely as unlikely. Now spinning blue, red, purple, pink, yellow, or green. Blue, red, purple, pink, yellow, green, blue, red, purple, pink, yellow, green. Okay, that's 6 colors. That's all of them. So that's a 100% chance, right? So it's certain. Let's check. Yeah, question 2. Using the spinner, determine the likelihood of each event. Likelihood of spinning 9. What are the chances of you spinning a 9 on this spinner? 0. None, right? There's no 9 there. So it's impossible. What about spinning a 5? Well, it's not impossible. It's not certain, right? It's also, I'm pretty sure it's not equally unlikely as unlikely because there's only one. There's not half. I think it'll be unlikely, between impossible and equally unlikely as unlikely. I think it'll be unlikely because there's only one. There's only one of them there. And let's just test that out with the calculator. So one of the options, 1 out of 8 events are the desired event. So that means we have a 12.5% chance to get our desired event. 12.5 is between 0 and 50, so that means this is unlikely. Spinning an even number. Here's an even number, there's an even, there's an even, there's an even. Okay, so 4 out of 8 numbers are even. 4 out of 8 events are desired events. which means if I divide those, desired events divided by total events, then I times that by 100, there's a 50% chance. Also, I probably could have thought that, right? 4 out of 8, well, that's half. So equally as likely as unlikely. Probability of spinning 1 through 8. So you win the game if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. You're gonna win. It's certain that you're gonna win because that's all of the possible events are also desired events. So it's certain that you will get a desired event. Yay! Number 3, the image shows the chance of rain on particular days over a week. So here's the day on the left, then the next column is the temperatures, the high and low. Then in the next one, the third column is the weather. And then the last column is the chance of rain. Over here, that's the chance of rain. What is the likelihood of the following events? Rain on Saturday. Saturday. So its chance of rain is 5%. Only a 5% chance of rain on Saturday. And if I look at this vocab chart, 5%, so it's not impossible that it's going to rain. It's not certain. It's also not 50%. It's not equally unlikely as likely, like flipping a coin. So I think it'd be unlikely. Less than 50%, but more than impossible. So I would say unlikely. Probability that it would rain on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 32%. So there's a 32% chance that it will rain on Monday. So that's not impossible. It's not certain. It's still less than equally unlikely as unlikely. So I think 32% chance of rain is still unlikely, even though it's more than this 25 that the picture shows. Since we don't have any other more specific words, we just say it's unlikely. So both of these, I think, are unlikely. Yay! All right, if you need more help with this homework, you let me know. I love to help. Good luck and goodbye.